My one resolution for 2022 is to fuck Betty White. She deserves it. Money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you love. You always hear that from rich motherfuckers. Can't buy you happiness. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You can tell that's come out of the mouth of somebody who's never been late on rent. Because I've never been happier than when my rent has been paid. All right? That's something that they tell you to keep you from burning their shit to the ground. Because rich people know we outnumber them, all right? There's only a couple handfuls of filthy rich people. There's billions of us poor, broke motherfuckers. So they gotta say things like, you know, man, money can't buy you happiness, you know. It can't buy you happiness while they're backstroking in their Olympic-sized pool. While they got a peacock that just walks in their yard and lays a golden egg. They can't buy you happiness. Then they hit the egg and it cracks open. There's a little brontosaurus in it. Huh, looks like it bought you a lot of happiness, man. Because if money didn't buy rich people happiness, they wouldn't hold on to it as hard as they do. I love when billionaires say, well, you know, it's hard having this much money. It's hard having $260 billion. Well, give me $60 billion of it and let me see for myself. These past couple years, we've been going back and forth. We've been saying, how can people be so dumb as to not believe in science? Yeah. And the thing is that that's just human nature. Since the beginning of time, we've seen a smart person that said, man, shut the fuck up. Like when people were dying from drinking water, and someone said, you know what, we should probably not poop in this water. And then somebody like, well, where am I gonna poop, huh? Where the fuck am I gonna poop? Huh? You want me to poop on the ground where I'm gonna lay down? No, that's stupid. So excuse me while I drink a handful of this dark brown water. There's a guy, I can't pronounce his name, he was a German, Hungarian, something like that. Something like from a land that doesn't exist anymore, you know. And he was wondering why children were dying so much at birth. Children were just dying at birth. And that's why the mortality rate so high. That's why when you hear people say, oh, well, back in the old days, you just lived to 30. No, people would live to like 60. It was just that you had a high chance of just coming out your mom dead. Because, and people didn't know why. They were just like, well, she was probably a whore. She was probably a whore. The devil got in her vagina, and that's why her baby died. And this guy, he noticed that the people who were delivering the babies, if they washed their hands before, the babies had a higher chance of surviving. And so he wrote a paper, he told everybody, and every doctor looked him in the eye and said, shut the fuck up, you nerd. Me wash my hands, I'm rich, bitch, I don't get germs. What the fuck is wrong with you? Can't you see this cleft palate? I'm honestly. But here's the happy ending to that story. Here's the happy ending to that story. He came out with that invention, washing your hands. And they put him in an insane asylum where he got beaten and he died 14 days later. And then somebody else was like, yeah, we probably should start washing our hands. So what I'm trying to say is by 2035, COVID will be done. Bye.